ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Kill. Blue draw Corkers. Go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Down right around the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check. Watch 54. Go.
On 3rd down, Marino being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Marino. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard
You ready? 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Yeah.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Murphy. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Stone travel, 50 plant. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
You ain't got nothing.
Kill. X3. 218. Chop it. Go. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Murphy, off play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Marino sets up. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, keep it. Hey.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Hey, it's
80 weapons.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Watch the safety creep.
Take 4.
Snap.
Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Silver. Check.
Protein spill. Ready.
Marino here from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here we go again with Marino. He's going to air this thing out deep for and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Murphy to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
50 seconds to mine.
Hey, Sam off. You don't see me in your sight.
To throw is Murphy on 3rd down. And able to find Conley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Balazs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They gonna need some therapy.
Here's Murphy to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Murphy now, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Marino. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50.
Go.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing it on 1st down. Murphy over the middle to Kittle, complete. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Here we go. Here we go.
5.
Murphy on 1st down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
Right. He's telling right here. Telling right.
Let's go.
Now Murphy looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Murphy. To throw on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
94, General West.
Here's Murphy to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Push him back. Push him back.
Ready?
Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check it back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
You ready?
59, mark. Check, 59. Get that
one. 2.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Let's go.
They go counter with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Off the play fake. Murphy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Back to throw. Murphy. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Here's Marino. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to the air, Marino after the pick six. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ten too soft.
He don't know no better.
Ready?
To throw again on second down. Marino toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now Marino to throw it. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Marino will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 55.
Here's Marino to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Marino. And this one complete to Smith. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Greystone travel.
From the shotgun, Marino. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Echo.
Now Marino. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hope you run your left because I'm about to take you to school. Kill, kill, kill.
Weapon.
57, Mike 57.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Got it.
Check. 59, 59.
Hey, lock it.
See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check.
They run with Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They run again with Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Murphy. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Protein spill.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
To go.
They'll go again with Bell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
That's the way.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And Thomas has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Pull it high. Switch. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Matchbox light. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Thomas made the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Marino. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double time, double time. Go down, go down. Kill, kill, kill.
General West.
Kill, kill, turn out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Speed dribble, speed dribble.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52, right 52.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Now.
Throwing here, Marino. Flush to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood, what you bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.